Friday. Friday. She kind of like slid down and it fell out.
No. All right, Zamboni's just getting off the ice. The refs are coming on. They're getting the rink set up. Boys will be out here soon. Sorry for the delay in the start time. We're about 25 minutes behind from the original start time of the game. The prior game before this went into first OT and ended up Lakeville North putting it in the back of the net with 0.3 seconds remaining. So really good game there. Eden Prairie had gotten through both of those opponents earlier in the tournament, so they're fighting for third and fourth place. This is the championship game here in the Mounds View Irondale Thanksgiving Spectacular Hockey Tournament. Eden Prairie will be playing Blaine Blue. They previously played Blaine White and won that game 8-2. Blaine's coming in at 2-0-1. They tied they tied their first game versus Mounds View, and Eden Prairie's coming in at 3-0 in the tournament in scrimmage and tournament play. Eden Prairie currently 7-0-1 overall. Eden Prairie coming on the ice now in their white jerseys. Eden Prairie in white as they represent the number one seed, so they're the home team. Blaine, which is going to have a home crowd, essentially. We are playing in the Blaine Super Rink. They're coming in as the number 2 seed, so they're the away team. I'll get what I can get. We got some fans still currently settling into their seats. So you'll get the view you can get for now. Don't know much about Blaine White or Blaine Blue. We've played Blaine White earlier, again won 8-2. They are the number 2 seed in this tournament, going 2-0-1. Their opponent they tied to, we had previously played, Mounds View Gold, and won that game 8-0. So feeling reasonably confident here headed into this game, but life has to play out. We all have to play the game to see how it goes. Just over 2 minutes remaining in warm-ups. Eden Prairie still with 10 skaters here in the tournament, 1 goalie. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 skaters here for Blaine with one goalie. I don't think I have one hiding. Once again, I'll take stats for the game. They will always be unofficial, as I'm finding I'm a little bit more aggressive in what I consider to be a shot on goal than what this tournament is. So one day I'll have to get calibrated on what I'm missing. Hey guys, when the game starts, are you okay to sit down? When the game starts, are you okay to sit down? So, okay, cool. It's up to you. I mean, the sitting will be fine. Like, yeah, it's. Otherwise, I'll just move to a different spot. Sure, that's fine. Hey, okay. That's the end of the warm-up period. We've got each team picking up pucks so we can get going.
Welcome back to the Super Rink and the Super Rink Spectacular. This is a championship game.
Woo!
Eden Prairie Red versus the Bengals. Okay. Let's play hockey.
All right, Coach Steve Jastrow, Coach Bobby Connolly, and Chris Nairn's getting Eden Prairie amped up again. Get this team ready to go, get their nerves out, get playing. Blaine heads out or back towards their bench. Eden Prairie comes on out. We're going to start with a line of Connolly taking the face-off. Fetzer, Wilkins, Jastrow, and Sullivan on the ice with him. Connolly wins that face-off, gets poked back towards Blaine, who ends up taking control of it, pushes it towards their offensive zone, stopped by Sullivan, but kicks away from him. We're stuck in the boards, and the puck ends up on the Eden Prairie defensive side. Jastrow goes and chases it down, moves it against the boards. Sullivan was chasing, or Wilkins was chasing after it, ends up hitting him. And Eden Prairie called for offsides. Face-off to be taken on the right side over here. Fresh legs, we're going to do a change-out. Let's going to take the face-off. Naren, Sievertson, Eichens, and Schiebel on the ice. Try attempts to poke it back, but Blaine takes control of that puck. Puck moves towards Eden Prairie's defensive zone. Sievertson over there to knock it away. Puck bounces away. Sievertson now picks it up. He moves it towards the boards, towards Eichens. Eichens over there. He takes it forward, gets poke checked away. Eichens gets a stick on it, and that puck ends up on the offensive zone. Everybody going back to chase it, but Blaine wraps it around the net. Now in the corner. They fling it forward. Naren's waiting for it. Sends it back around the net. And Eichens right there. Naren's had an opportunity for an open net, but couldn't quite make it. Schiebel sends it in there. Gets tipped. Goes far right. Blaine now in the corner. Makes her way past two Eden Prairie players, but challenged. Brings it forward. Schiebel tracks it down. Schiebel moves it back towards center ice along the boards. Heads towards the goalie and goes left. Eden Prairie sends out fresh legs, and Wilkins knocks it away hard. Blaine ends up taking control of it, pushes it along the boards, and Connolly goes and tracks it down in the corner. Puck bouncing around. Wilkins picks it up. Wilkins takes a shot towards net, hits off the goalie. Blaine with the puck. They move around to Fetzer. Fling it towards center ice. Number 8 in blue picks it up, and then 16. They take a shot on goal, and saved by Eddie. He wraps it up. Face off here in the far corner. Connolly back on the ice, taking that face off. We've got Jastrow, Fetzer, Sullivan, and Wilkins on the ice with him. They're going to fling one up. It gets tipped to the far side. No shot on goal. Shot attempt though. Sullivan in behind the net falls down. And Jastrow picks it up, pushes it along the boards. Wilkins chasing it down, but Blaine pushes it past him. Sullivan off the glass, high pass, good bounce. We got Wilkins chasing after it, and they push it to the far boards. Number 8 there to pick it up, and Connolly challenging him. He backhand passes it, but it gets knocked back towards where he is, and now it's in the far right corner. Pass up to Wilkins ahead. It gets poke checked away. Blaine now in control of it. Jastrow back to receive. Jastrow now in the corner. He moves it forward to Ishans. Ishans, hard hit, moves it towards the offensive zone. We got a couple chasing after it. Number 11 with Blaine comes and grabs it. He moves it forward. Tosses it along the boards, but Narens gets in the way of it. Narens takes a shot high, bounces off of him. There's bouncing puck, and it gets knocked away. Blaine bringing it up. Got some kids playing along the railing there. Sorry for any view disruption that we have. Got an offsides, and Lett's gonna take that face off again. Narens, Ishans, Sievertson, and Schiebel on the ice. Lett gets a stick on it, but Blaine ends up with it. So it launched towards Eddie, goes far right. Number 6 with Blaine has it. He whiffs on the shot. Goes to the center, but Schiebel there for it. Wraps around the net, heads towards Ishans. Blaine puts it back into the center of the ice. Lett there. Lett pushes it along the boards, loses control, ends up having to battle it in the middle. Lett moves it over to Narens. Narens gets a stick on it, but it pops away. Number 4 with Blaine off to the far right. They go center. It hits off of Eddie's pads. Sievertson there. He pushes it along the boards, and Wilkins offsides. Eden Prairie 0, Blaine 0, 7 minutes left to play. Connolly taking the face off. Connolly gets a stick on it, but Blaine wins that one again. Jastrow ends up with the puck, moves it around to the far corner, and they're going to call icing. They're going to send her back. Face off in the near corner on the defensive side. We've got Wilkins, Sullivan, and Jastrow in the way. Number 9 with Blaine ends up picking it up in the corner. Get back! There you go! Connolly, who falls down. Wilkins there to try and put on the challenge. Jace ends up getting back up and moving forward with it towards the center of the ice. Blaine wraps around, flips it towards the boards. Jastrow picks it up. He hits it off the boards as well, and it gets picked up by Blaine.
Go, get up, up!
Jastrow passes it over to Sullivan. Sullivan's taking it down the ice. He gets wrapped up with a blue jersey, but stays on his feet. He moves around another one. He's battling for that shot opportunity. Flings it in towards Connolly. It goes right in front of him. Couldn't put a stick on it. Jastrow pushes it towards the goalie, and no one home to try and get the tip. Number 31 with it. He ends up getting blocked by Blaine's goalie. Jastrow right there. Connolly now with the puck in center ice. He goes around one, loses control of it, but Wilkins right there. It ends up behind along the backboards. He wraps it back towards the defense. Blaine's sitting there, and Sullivan as well. Sullivan ends up poke checking it forward, but Blaine there closer to defend. Fetzer challenging, and Wilkins picks it up. Moves it back towards the offensive zone. Goes in between 2 Blaine players. He's fighting them all right now. And Wilkins, Connolly gets tied up and on the ice, and Blaine ends up coming up with it. Number 16 with the puck. He dances around a couple. Can't quite get a shot off. Eden Prairie there to defend.
Go, get at him!
Number 79, Sheevel, wraps it around the glass. Eishen's over there to pick it up. Naren's sitting out ahead of him. Let's see if he can push it up forward to him. He can. Naren picks it up. He gets surrounded by 3 Blaine players. Gets it poke checked away. Sheevel right there. Severson knocks it away. And Julian puts it along the boards. Naren's has it. Naren's moves around one. It ends up with Let. Let takes the shot, bounces off a Blaine player, ends up in the corner. Number 16 with Blaine bringing it down the ice again. Sheevel there to challenge. Sheevel poke checking it. It's at the center of the ice. Severson right in front of him pushes it towards or behind the net. Severson again right there. Puck bounces around into the middle. Eddie there to challenge.
Good job, Bob.
Eishen's retrieves the puck, couldn't quite get the shot off. Blaine now passes it forward. Severson gets in the way before it gets past the blue line. Pushes it forward to keep in the offensive zone. Let now challenging. Wilkins picks it up, but gets past him after a poke check. Number 16 with Blaine there. Fetzer takes it away with the steal over to Severson. Severson knocks it down. Severson pushes it forward. Fetzer right here along the boards. Puck dances away. Number 8 gets a poke checked away. Fetzer and Connolly challenging. Connolly attempting to get in there to create some havoc. Connolly back after him again. Back checks it. And battling. We've got number 19 or 16 again with, no, that's 15. 15 with Blue. He attempts a shot opportunity that gets away from him. Bouncing puck ends up in the corner, but after Blaine gets their stick on it first. Severson wraps it along the boards. Fetzer down to chase it. Connolly scudded towards center ice. Number 17 passes it over. Gets knocked off of Connolly's skate. Two and a half minutes left in the first period. Chastro with it. Everybody's got to get on sides, and he swings it back towards the corner. Gets by 3 Blaine players to make it happen. Keep it on the offensive side. Let picks it up on the far boards. Attempts to go through 3 Blaine players. Couldn't quite make it through. Puck ends up sailing down the ice. Looks like it's going to be icing. We'll be sending. We could be coming right back. Face off to be taken here by Let. Pounces over his stick. That gets sent to the middle. Wall attempts to get the shot off towards the middle of the ice, and no one home to put it away after the rebound. Blaine picks it up. Number 9 coming down with it, sends it towards Eddie. Eddie ramps it over to the far side with the save. Let up to Narens. Narens gets it taken away. Walt almost intercepts it for the breakaway. Couldn't quite get there. Sullivan coming back on defense to pick it up along the far boards. He's going to move it past 2 Blaine players. He goes down one more. Gets past him. Takes a shot. Ends up on the right. Wraps up over top of his pass. in by Tommy Sullivan. Number 61, Tommy Sullivan gets the goal. I'll wait to see if there was an assist on the play. Eden Prairie 1, Blaine 0, with 48.7 seconds remaining in the first period. Unassisted there, so Tommy Sullivan goes down the ice and scores. Bounces right off the goalie's helmet or left shoulder and wrapped up over into the net. Connolly with the face-off here. Wilkins battling for the puck, ends up getting it poke-checked away, moves down the ice. Eddie there. Gotta start getting on top of those. No more of those. Face-off in the far corner on the near side. We'll take that face-off again with the same personnel. Connolly, Wilkins, Schiebel, Fetzer, and Sievertson on the ice. Schiebel gets it. He passes it along the boards. Fetzer challenging it. Knocks off of his shins. We got Blaine now with the puck right in the middle of the ice. Over to Eddie. Eddie knocks it away. Sievertson grabs it. Another puck headed towards Ed. He knocks it away. Sievertson there to retrieve it. And that's the end of the first period. Eden Prairie 1, Blaine 0. 1 minute of intermission time here. Total shots on goal 5 by Eden Prairie, with one of them going in. Total shots on goal Blaine 6, with none of them going in. And we'll start that second period here any moment. Tommy Sullivan with the 1 goal at this point in time, unassisted here at the end of the first period. Ideally, we can get some more distance here in the second. Everybody playing very well. Eden Prairie comes back out on the ice. Eddie's got to go the other way. We're going to send out the let line here. Jastro, Sullivan, Narens, Ishins, and Let. Eddie back in net. Blaine now coming out, waiting for him. They point over to Eddie. He says he's ready. They point over to Blaine's goalie. He says he's ready. Let down, ready to go. Gets his stick on it, moves it back towards Blaine. And Sullivan picks it up. He moves it towards Ishins. Ishins with the puck. Gets taken away by number 6 with Blaine. Puck wraps around the Eden Prairie net, heads over to Narens. Narens back to Jastro. Jastro flings it in towards the goal. It gets tipped up, doesn't go in. Let picks up the puck. He flips it back around towards Jastro. Jastro there with it. He's going to bring it in again. Does the same thing to get tipped to the far side, not towards the net.
Take it, son.
Number 15 brings it down the ice. Gets poke checked away by Sullivan. Sullivan there to intercept it. Sullivan wraps around, falls down. Ishins there. He gets in the way of that puck. Good job, Ishins, with the defense. Ishins brings it up the ice, moves towards Narens. Narens picks it and flings it towards the corner. And we've got a couple going to chase it down. Let specifically headed that direction. Ends up back in Ishins' hands. He loses control of it, gets poke checked away. And back here towards our defense. Jastro there in the way of it. He's going to move it back towards the offensive zone. Ends up losing control in the middle of the ice, but it fortunately bounces away from anybody. Sullivan brings it around again. Gets by another one. Sullivan takes another shot, hits the side of the net. Puck ends up behind the Eden Prairie net. Blaine brings it over to number 15. Fetzer now in the corner. Puck ends up towards Sullivan. Sullivan going to take a long one. Hits off number 13 in blue. Jastro has it in the corner. Jastro puts it on low on the ice, but gets knocked away before it can get anywhere. Wilkins takes it away from the behind. Connolly puts his shoulder into him. He knocks him down. Now goes and chases after the puck. Wilkins has it.
Let's go, Tyson! Bring it up, bring it up!
Number 6 with Blaine running down the ice. We got a couple people chasing, and now he's in the far corner. One of ours falls down. They fling it to the center. They almost pick it up with Eddie with a free net, but couldn't quite get that shot in. Puck bounces towards the net, and Eden Prairie knocks it back towards the blue line where their defenseman picks it up, flings it back in. Eden Prairie knocks it away. Number 4 now with it. He gets knocked again. Puck flings away. Eddie covers it up, and it's frozen. Face off on the far corner. Sievertson, Schiebel, Narens on the ice with Lett and Ishins. Lett to take the face off. Just keeps bouncing right over his stick. He can't quite get it on there to take control of it. Number 17. He gets by number 17 with Blaine. Lett now chases it down. Narens gets it. He does a long move. He passes it forward. It goes far left. Lett right there. Let's see if he can wrap it around. He can't. But Ishins there to take another opportunity at it. Not in, not in. Eden Prairie 17. Chasing down number 17. They get it. Oh! High shot. Gets by Eddie. Right over his head and glove into the top portion of the net. 1-1. Eden Prairie versus Blaine in the championship. We've got 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Connolly taking the face-off. Sullivan, Wilkins, Jastro, and Fetzer on the ice. Number 17 with Blaine scores that goal. Sullivan now, Wilkins now pushes it around the corner. Fetzer has it and passes it to Sullivan. Sullivan loses control, knocks it away. They're still in possession. Wilkins goes and takes it in, wraps it to Sullivan out here. Takes a long shot, bounces away. Wilkins attempts to get the rebound, can't.
There you go, there you go. There you go. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Pass.
Passed up to number 16 in blue, but Sullivan there to knock it back towards the offensive zone. Wilkins to put pressure in the corner. Blue in possession, 11 has it. Wilkins knocking it away, but ends up back with Blue. Connolly knocking it away. Let's see if he can get possession of it, keep it in the zone. He does, passes it to the center. Can't get a shot off. Jastro right there. He takes a long one. Ends up, couple opportunities here. Gets knocked away. Can't quite get anything lifted. Puck gets away. Puck ends up back with puck to Jastro. Jastro now back there. He's going to launch another one. Takes a high shot, ends up in the belly's gut, and pops out. Wilkins trying to chase it down. Puck bounces away again. Parker picks up the blue players in the corner. A couple people fall down. And Wilkins bringing it down the ice. Eddie wraps it around the boards. Connolly over in the corner to retrieve it. He gets in a scuffle with the blue jersey. Number 21 on the ice. Gets by him. Gets by Jastro. Sullivan now. It's 4-on-1. There's a bunch of numbers here. They pass it to the center. It gets away. Enough time to get in the way of it by Eddie. Puxton still down there, bouncing around. Eddie saves it. 1-1. Over to Walt. Walt to take the shot, goes far right. Sievertson in the corner. He ends up getting wrapped around, puts it into the shin of a blue jersey. Sievertson gets a stick on it, and looks like we got an offsides call here. 6.5 minutes left in the second period. Eden Prairie 1, Blaine Blue 1. Lots of action over the last couple minutes. Goalies getting their work in today. Puck's on the ground. Lett's there to take it. He pushes it to the corner. Possession goes towards Blaine as it gets padded into their offensive zone. And Schiebel right there to take it.
Get back.
Ishins chasing it down. He's using his speed, but they wrap it around. Oh, he gets in the way of it, sends it to the center. Naren's not able to take it in for the shot. Naren's poke checks it away, creates some confusion along the boards, and then ends up with it. He moves it back towards the offensive zone while chasing it down along with Naren's. They send it down, and it's going to hit the back. The board's here for icing. We're going to come back.
Go, boys, go!
Connolly to take the face-off. Sullivan, Jastro, Svetzer, and Wilkins still on the ice with them. We got it in our offensive zone. Good opportunity for a shot opportunity. Connolly to take it, or Wilkins to take it in the corner. Man, I'm just screwing up these ones. We've got a 21, 31, 41, 51, and 61 on this team, and it is sometimes very confusing. Connolly grabs it.
That's good.
Sullivan poke checks away, but Blaine gets knocked down. Oh, come on. Sullivan knocks a Blaine player down. We're going to get a penalty here. Maybe roughing. Eden Prairie currently on the penalty kill. It would be down 5-4. They're going to take that face off in the left corner in their defensive zone. Wilkins, Jastro, Connolly, and Severson now on the ice. 1.5 minutes. Body checking, not roughing. Shot goes towards Eddie. He gets in the way of it. Another shot goes towards Eddie, and he covers it up. They'll be taking that face off again. 5 minutes to play in the second period. 1-1 is the score. Same line, staying on the ice. Severson gets it. He passes it forward, hits a body, and gets knocked down. Heads over towards Eddie, goes far right. Severson gonna get over there. Blaine tries to put their body into it. Puck gets knocked away. There's a chase right now. They move it over to number 13 with Blaine. Knocked away and offsides. Blaine to take the face off on the far side, on the far boards, on the blue, or near boards on the blue line. Sorry, I got confused. Let could take the face off. Sheeble there. Narens wraps it to the far side. Blaine moves it forward. It ends up in Sheeble's hands. Sheeble moves it towards center ice. Blaine back to retrieve it. Gets past Sheeble in the corner, but he goes back and gets it, wraps it back around. Let's there to get it. Getting challenged by Blaine. Shot heads that way, tipped out of there. Heads on back. Blaine to retrieve it.
One time. Good job.
Let with it, takes the long pass, ends up in the goalie's belly, gets knocked away, but they put it back to freeze it. If there's going to be a face-off over here. Stopped by the Blaine's goalie, stops Let's shot opportunity there. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Connolly to take the face-off. There is 11 seconds remaining on the power play for Blaine. Fetzer, Castro, Sheeble, Connolly on the ice.
Go,
Puck's gonna bounce away. Castro's going to send one in. Center gets knocked away to the far corner. Fetzer goes and gets it. And sends it to the middle. They get knocked down by Connolly. They're bringing it forward. Gets by Sheeble, and it's knocked away. And Eden Prairie back. That's a penalty kill by Eden Prairie, their first of the game. Wilkins gets by one. Wilkins going around another. Wilkins trying to get around, and he's going to get hooked there and falls down in the corner. Over to Jastro. Gets in the way, and they're going to stop possession there. I'm sorry, over to Sheeble. Eden Prairie now on the power play as I believe number 15 with blue and blue is going to head towards the penalty box. It'll be a minor, I believe, for hooking. Connolly here to take the face-off against number 9 in blue.
Minor penalty assessed on Blaine, 1.5 minutes.
Tripping, not hooking. We got Jastrow taking that shot and knocked down. Connolly there, pops it against the shin guard of the other face-off participant. We've got Fetzer dancing around. He gets it taken away. Number 9 moves it up to number 23. It gets knocked down. 41 right there. He brings it back up, takes that shot. It goes far left. Fetzer back there. Nope, Connolly heads it into the 5-hole, gets knocked away. Sullivan back, does a little bit of a dance. Sullivan right there, takes a hard shot, hits off the goalie's glove and goes on in. Tommy Sullivan with his second goal of the game. I'll wait to hear if there's any assists on the play, but Tommy Sullivan with a nice couple moves back here by the center line. We end up taking it on the far right side. He takes a shot high, hits off the goalie's glove and goes right on in. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the second period. Number 16 coming down the ice. He's got some open space to take a shot. And Eddie grabs it.
61, his second goal of the game. Thomas Sullivan.
Unassisted for the second goal of the game. Shea let here. He's going to take that face off. Shea's challenging. Puck ends up back with Schiebel. Schiebel wraps it to Eichens. Eichens gets it. Eichens brings it down the ice. Eichens gets it over to Lett. Lett's able to bring it towards center ice. Lett brings it to Narens. Narens goes back towards the center. Challenges for blue jerseys. Can't quite get out of it. Number 4 in the blue comes down the ice, getting challenged by Sievertson and Schiebel, and sends it along the ice to Eddie, and Eddie covers it up. 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining in the second period. Lett's going to take that face off again. Nobody off the ice for Eden Prairie. Eichen's now running hard after it. Can't get there before the blue jersey does. Blaine sends it behind the net. Sievertson picks it up. He wraps it all the way back around, brings it to Narens. Narens gets around one, poke checked away. There he's still battling, but Blaine ends up winning the battle. Lett there to help him out, and Sievertson as well. Sievertson moves it back towards center ice. Schiebel's now in center and gets past it. He's going to be in the middle. Let's see if he can't get a shot off. He cannot. Ends up in the corner over here with Eichens. Eichens takes that pass opportunity to center, knocks off the shin pad of a Blaine player. Blaine gets it, and Sievertson pops it up in the air. Everybody's going to get back. Number 16 takes it from Blaine with Narens challenging. Takes a shot, but ends up wrapping around the net of Eden Prairie's net. Narens knocks one away. He gets it, wraps around, takes a shot off the board, sends it back towards center ice. Narens again with the control. Attempts to loft it in the air. 8 gets his stick high, knocks it down. And it's going to be sent over here towards the near side on the offensive zone. We're going to be taking that face off. 37 seconds remain in the second period. Eden Prairie 2, Blaine 1. Got a shot at goal opportunity.
Hey, get out!
Sullivan takes the high shot, ends up in the back of the net. Whoa! Sully Sullivan for the hat trick. Whoop, 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 whoop. Tommy takes the long, shy shot from the blue line, ends up over top of the goalie's glove, hit back in the back of the net. I believe there's an assist. I'll wait for the official call on that. Sullivan gets it again.
Number 61 with the hat trick, Thomas Sullivan. Assisted by number 41, Emerson Fetzer.
Emerson Fetzer with the assist there. Jastrow sends one forward. It ends up getting knocked away. Wilkins in the corner, plenty of time and space. Gets in there, but gets knocks a friendly in the back. Connolly in the back. Connolly gets it in the center. They get another opportunity here by Fetzer, but they stop it, and that's the end of the period right there. After the second period, Eden Prairie has 3. Blaine has 1. Total shots on goal by Eden Prairie, 14, with 3 of those going in. Total shots on goal by Blaine, 12, with 1 of those going in. Once again, as I stated, I'm a little bit more free with those shots on goal than this tournament is, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's lower on both sides than that, but that's the way I'm calling it so far, unofficially. Third period to start here in 40 seconds. One more period to go. Let's keep up this defense, keep them out of the net, and see if we can't pull this one off. Eden Prairie back out on the ice. We're going to have Eden Prairie on the right side, Blaine on the left side for the third period. The Eagles coming back out to play. Keep their legs underneath them, keep them strong, and we should be able to fight our way into the win here. We'll see what happens. Taking the face-off is Lett. Eichensnare and Schiebel and Severson on the ice with them. Blaine ends up taking it towards their offensive zone, takes a whack at it, goes far right. Severson picks it up. Brings it down the ice. They're going to have a couple players here. He's going to wrap it around. He's going to take another one. Takes a far sole backhanded shot. Knocks off the goalie's pads. Severson ends up with it. Oh, offsides. We're going to be taking that face off just behind the blue line. Once he picks it up, he decided to whip it forward anyway rather than retreat, and we'll get some fresh legs on the ice. This is what happens when you go coast to coast, pick it up again. You gotta just get your bench time back. Connolly to take the face off here. Fetzer, Wilkins, Jastro, and Sullivan on the ice. Connolly battling him in the corner. Connolly takes that puck away. He tries to get it forward, but there's 3 blue jerseys in his way. Number 17 takes a shot towards Ed. Ed gets his stick on it, bounces to the right. Number 31, Wilkins in the corner, picks it up. Number 31 bringing it down the ice. He takes a high shot at the goalie who gets it. Taking that face off in the far boards in the corner. Connolly's going to take it again. Everybody's the same on the ice. Blaine's coming in right now. Connolly whacks it over to Fetzer, gets by him. Jastro going to chase it down. Jastro hits off of the skate of number 8 with blue. Blaine sends it down to number 16. Can't quite get around Sullivan, who poke checks it away. Jastro battling in the corner. Connolly's there to help him out. Connolly's still battling. Blue's right there. Connolly wins it. Connolly gets a shot opportunity, but Blaine in the way. Blaine sends it down. Knocks off of Sullivan's stick. Sullivan's going to go track it down. He whips it around the boards. It's all right. Blaine sends it right back to the offensive zone. Jastro to pick it up. Jastro sends it along the near boards. 41 and Fetzer to chase it down. Gets by 41 and 51. Jastro challenges. Sullivan up the middle. Ends up with it with Connolly now. Connolly goes left. Wraps around. Takes a backhanded pass. No one home. Fetzer picks it back up before it goes past the blue line. Keeps it on sides. Connolly challenging. They keep it in the offensive zone. They move it back towards the corner. Aishin's coming in with some speed to try and puts some pressure, gets by everybody, and Sullivan back here to pick it back up with some open ice. He's going to move it around the end, or behind the net. He's going to fling it off the boards up here. Goes into the offensive zone. Narens to put some pressure on Blaine, who's kicking it around a little bit. Blaine knocks it over. Knocks it over Eddie's stick. They get the possession of it. Parker challenges. Poke checks it away. And Lett bringing it down the ice. Gets underneath of Eichen's stick. Gets around one. And Eddie with the glove save there. Frozen by Eddie after the glove save. We're going to take that face off in the corner. Eddie doing a little bit of a dance after that one. 9 minutes to go left in the game.
Win it back, win it back.
Lett taking that face off, ends up in Aaron's hands. He wraps it around, ends up in the center of the ice. Eichen's putting pressure on him. Hits off of Eichen's backside, hits off of his front side. Lett gets it.
Move your feet.
Lett attempts to get it out towards center ice for the breakaway. Couldn't get it, but we got Naren sitting out there. If he can get the pass over there, he can't. He's going to get knocked while he's doing it in the weak pass. Blaine couldn't quite control it, but they end up ultimately getting it forward towards their offensive zone. Schiebel there to challenge. It ends up in the corner with Severson going back to retrieve it. Severson knocks it back towards Eichen's. Eichen's grabs it, pushes it forward, ends up center ice. Naren's wide open ice here for Eddie Narens. Let's see what happens. Takes the shot, gets it by him on the right side. That away, Eddie Narens with the goal. I believe that's an assist by Walt Eichens. We'll see how they call it. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1. 8 minutes remaining in the third period. Naren's heading off the ice. We don't have anybody on defense. I would love people on defense. Let's get on out there. Connolly's going to get that face off and gets to push it over to Fetzer. Blaine ends up with it. And Fetzy brings it back around. Loses control, gets knocked by Connolly. Fetzer back chasing it down. Whips it forward, gets knocked up in the air by a Blaine stick. Wilkins in the way of it, moving into the further into the corner. Connolly challenging, but gets by him. Wilkins, Connolly, both battling it out here in the corner, not letting Blaine get much possession. It ultimately ends up in Sullivan's hands, who brings it backwards. He whips it around the boards, gets by player defending. Wilkins and Connolly still battling over here. Number 75, Parker Jastro, he's going to get there first. He's going to knock it back towards the offensive zone. Jastro there, don't fling it forward yet. He does it on the right time. Oh, looked okay to me, but they're closer than I am. It is what it is. Offsides by Eden Prairie, the call. They're going to get new legs on the ice. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. 4-1 in the third period. Taking that face-off is going to be Lett. Eichensnare and Severson Schiebel on the ice. Schiebel gets it. He moves it along the boards. Eichens there to go chase it down. Eichens brings it past the blue line. Eichens now in the corner. Lett chasing it behind the net. Naren's there to battle. Blaine ultimately ends up in possession. Blaine sends it to Severson. Severson there, it's safe. He's going to be able to keep it there, but bops over his stick. Gets it over to 16. Gets knocked away by Severson. It comes in while Schiebel's holding up the show there. Lett gets it. Pass Lett. Lett has two guys waiting over there. If he can get the pass. Gets around him. Takes a shot opportunity. Hits off the post. Narens knocks it back to the corner. Lett's going to go chase it down. He's going to probably send it out here to Schiebel. Schiebel, we're going to do a swing pass here. No, he's going to shoot it forward. Goes wide right. Ends up wrapping around the net to Severson. Severson all alone over here. He takes a long one, gets knocked along the way. Severson heading backwards on defense. Poke checks it away from number 6, who falls down. Number 8 there, but offsides. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1. Taking the face off here on the near boards. Connolly's back on the ice. He's going to be taking that face-off. We got the line of Wilkins, Sullivan, Fetzer, and Jastrow on the ice. Gets back to pie to Jastrow. Jastrow pushes it back where it was meant to be. Wilkins passes it over to Sullivan. Very nice pass. Sullivan goes inside this time. Tries to battle around a couple sticks. Takes a hard shot. Bounces off the post after it knocks off the goalie's pads. Sullivan takes another one. Can't quite make it there. Sullivan picks it up. Luffs it in the air towards the corner. Blaine back to retrieve it. Number 13 with Blaine. Moves it over to number 11. Out here near the defense with Jastrow. Jastrow puts his hip into him, knocks it away. Sullivan gets it. High pass towards Wilkins, couldn't knock it down. Gets into the end of the offensive zone. Blaine back to retrieve it, sends it forward. We're changing some personnel here, so we got offsides. Allow us to regroup. 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1. Let's take this face off. Ends up back with Schiebel. Schiebel over to Sievertson. Sievertson knocks it along the board. Sends it forward to Narens, who's going to chase it down, but 17 with Blaine gets there first. Sievertson to pick it up. Flips it up in the air. Center of the ice. They're bringing it right on down. 4 passes it to 23. Sievertson knocks it away and ends up back on the offensive side. Eichen's battling around the net. They're able to fling it by him. They get to 23. He falls down, but he pushes it forward anyway. Let's back there. He lifts up the stick. He takes that puck right on away. Ends up with number 25 in blue. One back right now to Let. We got some movement here at center ice. Lots of sticks battling for that puck. Ends up with number 23. He's going to take that shot. Goes high and goes high.
Go two, keep it in.
Number Walt ends up with the puck. He's bringing it down as quick as he can. He attempts to pass in, but ultimately he's going to get there in the corner. Narens knocks it, but not hard enough. And Blaine with it now in center ice. Schiebel back to challenge with Jastrow chasing it down. Jastrow knocks the stick once. They end up taking that shot, and Eddie covers it up. 3.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1.
Hey, let's go, Tyson!
Taking that face off in the defensive zone is Connolly, Jastrow, and Fetzer protecting Eddie. Sullivan waiting back with Wilkins right there. Ends up getting knocked around a couple times, gets by a couple people. Number 16 takes the shot. Eddie with the save. And puck on the offensive side with Connolly going. He's got the lead. He's the lead horse. He takes a hard shot to the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Wilkins in the battle in the far corner. Blaine gets it, sends it out towards Tommy Sullivan. Tommy Sullivan gets it, swing passes it over to Jastrow. He's got to wait as we get on sides with everybody. He's taking it. He's waving around and passes it over to Wilkins. Wilkins takes it into the offensive zone. He's going to go wrap around number 13. Gets poke checked away. Not sure if that's safe or not safe. So, okay, we got offsides. Two and a half minutes remain. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1. Looks like Let's going to be taking this face off. Narens right there. Blaine comes up with it. Sievertson knocks it away. Let bringing it up the ice. Gets his stick popped up and taken away. Number 79, Cole Schiebel knocks it forward, but ultimately back in possession of Blaine. Sievertson then there to challenge, and we're in the corner. Schiebel passes it over to Eichens. Ishins moves it down the ice a little bit. He passes it forward to Shea, gets by him, ends up with icing. We're going to be coming back. 2 minutes left to go. Connolly to take this face-off. Jastrow Fetzer in front of Eddie to stop that puck. We've got Sullivan in the backside with Wilkins, I believe, waiting on the far wing. Sullivan ends up with it, wraps that puck back around, goes through a couple guys, gets it poke-checked away to Jastrow. Jastrow battling with it, ends up sending it forward to the blue line.
Go two!
Puck gets knocked back in the defensive zone, and Sullivan able to clear it out. We're going to end up with icing here.
Boys, get up!
1.5 minutes remain. Connolly here. Everybody else is same on the ice, same position, same everything. They'll do it again. Connolly knocks it up in the air. Wilkins gets in the way with it for the block. Very nice block. Connolly and Wilkins both there. Ends up knocking it towards the offensive zone, but Blaine ultimately gets a stick on it. Blaine's taking it forward. Number 8, some wide open spot, shooting lane, but to the left of Ed. 16 passes it in, gets tipped up in the air, ends up behind the net.
Middle! Get on him! Let's go, Grant!
Number 75 is just going to take it there and just sit on it. It just says, come get it. A little bit of a tip there, ends up far right. Fetzer over there, challenges him, gets knocked in the shins. Number 6 puts it in the belly of the goalie, Eddie Kunkel. 41 seconds remain in regulation. Eden Prairie 4, Blaine 1. Let wins that face-off. They end up taking that pass over. They're launching it forward, goes far right. Sievertson with it, pushes it back towards Ishins. Ishins right there. He's going to move it forward to Narens, but gets knocked down. They're a wide open shot here. Gets knocked
Go,
behind.
Tyson, go! Take it! Let's go, body!
Battle him out for the last 14 seconds. Maybe it'll just stay in that corner the whole time. I'd be okay with it while he challenges that big one. Ends up with it. Way to go, Walt. Good challenges. 21 or 21 gets this one. It's breakaway. They're catching up, though. And it's the end of regulation. Eden Prairie Eagles end up taking this one home for the championship. First place finish. Everybody coming in with the circle hug here. Very nice work, Eden Prairie, in this tournament. Couple tough opponents there. We're gonna unofficially call this Eden Prairie win 4-1. Eden Prairie with 18 shots on goal, 4 of them going in. Tommy Sullivan with the hat trick, he gets 3 of them. And then Eddie Narens puts one in after an assist from Emerson Fetzer. Eddie Kunkel faced 16 shots on goal, only 1 of those going in. Very good job. Defense was great. Offense was working hard, keeping that puck on the other end of the ice. And here we are going through the line. Nice and respectfully. Well, you're doing a trophy presentation, and then looks like Coach Jastrow's already holding that with the medals and the big Minnesota plaque. And that's it. We'll see you all next game. I'm going to sign off.